Hey, you. Yeah, you. It's time to get your head in the game. It's time to get off the bench. And bring your best moves. So bring it on home. Because we're starting to shake things up on life's funniest moments. So grab yourself a seat, because we've got a couple on the run. A baby who's lactose intolerant, a couple of high-strung Helgas, and a boy who's out of his gourd. May we have this dance on life's funniest moments. When the weather outside is frightful, it's time for some indoor fun. The Wyanskis wisely decided to test Junior's horsemanship skills on a toy horse before making the commitment required after purchasing a real live pony. And it's a good thing, too. This gives them a chance to work on the gentle concept. You can put a horse on wheels, but you can't make Junior use them properly. When the conditions aren't perfect for real mountain climbing, there's always indoor climbing on Clean Clothes Mountain. Well, just be careful when Mom uses that new fabric softener. The mountain is so soft, you could lose your footing. Retro clubs are all the rage. It may be the 21st century on the outside, but once inside, it's all disco music and mirror balls, faded bell-bottom jeans, and pixie haircuts. Just keep in mind that the 70s were slipperier than we remember. Maybe Disco Dan here should take it down a notch. Once children enter the picture, you need to curtail your nightclubbing activities. The Johnsons have turned their rumpus room into a disco now that Spiro has arrived. They really need to enforce the guest maximum. Either that or get a bigger place, because that is one teeny tiny dance floor. The International Musical Chairs Championship has come down to Jacob and Marie. Looks like Marie's little sister wants to ensure a win for the family, and, who can blame her? First rule on International Musical Chairs is there are no rules. Billy had to know if he was on Santa's naughty or nice list, so he disguised himself as a present so he can be taken to the North Pole to see which list he's on. Of course, if he is discovered, he will automatically be placed on the naughty list. Fooling Santa is not a nice thing to do, boys and girls. Switch off the power. It's time for life's funniest moments unplugged. Sure, it was baby Jennifer's party, but why should she be the only one having any fun? So Uncle Lou gets a face full of frosting and everybody's enjoying themselves. Jennifer may be the young one, but she's also the one keeping everyone else young. Edward forgot Diane and Eric were getting married today. He remembered while playing basketball at the gym, so he just ran out and got to the church as fast as he could, arriving just in time to see Diane and Eric emerging as man and wife. But all that rice had already been given out. Well, he had to throw something right, so he did. Way to improvise. As the temperature rises, so does the degree of difficulty. The only thing more difficult than snow skiing is melting snow skiing. Man, some people will just not accept the fact that summer is right around the corner. I tell you something, these people will continue to ski as long as there is one itsy-bitsy, teeny-weeny, minuscule molecule of ice left on this mountain. Really, someone should tell them about water skiing. I mean, they're practically doing that right now. Wanted dock workers. Must be able to lift heavy loads and excel at the limbo.
Yeah. Oh, what do you see it?
Remember that story we all had to read in high school about the day that would come when sometime in the future all our dogs would be replaced with robot dogs that looked and acted just like the real thing? Well, it was just a story, right? I mean, you could never really happen, could it? It isn't real. No! Open your eyes, people. The robot dogs are already here and they're living amongst us. It's easy to spot the newbies on the slopes. They tend to have matching ski outfits. They tend to have rental skis and poles. They're always overusing ski slang like mogul, gaper, and hypothermia. Oh yeah, they also forget to get off the ski lift. Oh, don't worry, a few more runs like these, and these newbies will be fitting in with us seasoned skiers in no time. They'll even stop saying, "I've fallen and I can't get up." No doubt about it, that's the blue ribbon winner. Suddenly, some doubt crept in. They say a dog's mouth is cleaner than a human's, and Lulu and Rufus intend to keep it that way. They're making sure that neither one of them has any food stuck between their teeth. Those mouths are so clean you could eat out of them. Well, you know. When Jake's partner Eloise didn't show up at the call time, he decided he would go ahead and dance with his imaginary friend, Mr. Flufferhumps. But Eloise came roaring in at the last second. But frankly, Mr. Flufferhumps was looking forward to his big break. They say practice makes perfect, but in Luigi's case, his practicing skiing is just making him a whole lot worse. Things are even a little more dramatic when you realize Luigi can't even swim. When something's super easy, they say it's as easy as riding a bike. When something's even easier, they should say it's as easy as falling off a bike, because seriously, nothing's really easier than that. You know, it's not been a successful bike ride when you end up with a mouthful of sand. He took dance lessons for 3 months to learn how to dip. He needs to get his money back. When it was Kathy's turn on the computer, you either got out of the way or got deleted. Time to open up the old toy box and take a look at some of our favorite toys. The object of fetch is to return the ball to your master, but this one feels a little too good to give up. Oh, baby Ranger can feel the stress and tension of the day leaving his aching back and shoulders with each vibrating pulsation. Oh, yeah, right there. Oh, vibrating ball, take me away. The frustration of being a baby. All the time in the world to play, but arms too short to reach anything. Well, this toy box just became a boy box. If you really want to be the best, and you're tough enough to work for it, you need to hire that tough and demanding dart coach, Billy Double In, Double Out Whiskers. Whiskers has trained them all, but his style is not for the thin-skinned. If you throw anything other than a bullseye, he rips your dart out of the board. Well, at least you know where you stand with Billy Double In, Double Out Whiskers. When he purrs, you know he means it. Ruth and Tiny were celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary by having dinner at the restaurant where they met a half a century ago. Even after 50 years, he still falls for her. They say nothing warms your heart like the smile of a child. Well, get ready for some serious heartwarming. It's time for Child's Play. Cooper had almost made it out of the house when he realized he had absent-mindedly left his pacifier behind, so he had to go back. Then, just as he got back in the crib, his parents' alarm went off. Okay, good practice, but tonight we break out for real. They say, united we stand, divided we fall. But sometimes, even the united need to watch their step. Some people just tip well when they have a wonderful dining experience. But the Jacobsons have an entire routine. Everyone told them to wait, but Mom and Dad were convinced that little Amy was ready. So this morning, they let her skip the baby food and poured her a healthy bowl of fruity sugar flakes. Let her have two, as a matter of fact. She should calm down right around dinner. Mom was a little worried about Dad taking Billy to the playground unsupervised, but she figured if he could handle an expensive and delicate instrument like a camera, well, he could certainly handle Billy.
Oh boy.
Edna bragged that her tables were so clean, you could eat right off of them. And her son took her at her word. Truth be told, this is how Edna got her tables so clean. She poured soup on them and let little Johnny slurp it up. No need to dust when little Johnny's around. He may not be able to talk yet, but young Danny was an expert at communicating that he was full. Yep, no mistaking that. When the Turners went camping, everyone had a job to do, and little Jenkins' job was to dole out the food. When the Turners went camping, they often went hungry. Luke's modeling the latest in hipster child footwear. The coolest kids can be seen puttering around in the styrofoam booty. They're comfortable, light, and airy, and they're perfect for dressy occasions or for play. But please, only wear one. Wearing two is considered gauche. Isn't it wonderful how there never seems to be an end to the good times? Check it out. Here's a tip for all you budding performers. If you make a mistake, just keep going and hope that nobody notices. and hope that no one's videotaping it with the intention of sending it to an internationally broadcast television show. In fact, hope both of those things. The city council finally relented and decided to allow dancing within the city limits. They did have one rule: no dirty dancing. In fact, dancers had to be consistently hosed down. Hey, come on, it's still better than no dancing at all. That new kibble was so bad that Bandit swore he would rather eat sawdust. And he wasn't bluffing. The amazing Stoney is about to perform his world-famous "Now you see him, now you see him come out of the drawer" illusion. Now, if he could only get the kids to put their cups back in the kitchen, that would be an amazing trick. How tough is Fry Booby cookware? Is it true that it's the toughest cookware in the free world? Well, to see how tough, we let loose the Tiberius twins on it. James and Jamie Tiberius break everything. Seriously, the room is a mess, and after watching them for a weekend, Grandpa Tiberius had to have his hip replacement surgery. So what about the Fry Booby cookware made with forged steel and teeny tiny meteorite pieces? Well, the Fry Booby cookware looks awesome. Fry Booby cookware. Tiberius tested, Tiberius approved. Ever caught your housekeeper dancing around the house? Ever thought to yourself, if there was only a television show where I could send my housekeeper to compete against other dancing housekeepers? Well, now there is. That's right. Get ready for So You Think Your Housekeeper Can Dance. Yep, we are offering big cash prizes, so it won't just be the house where your housekeeper really cleans up. After losing the big soccer match for a hands violation, Coach McGinty told Stephen he wasn't allowed to use his hands for the rest of the month. For any reason. For anything. Coach McGinty figured once Stephen adapted to never using his hands, he may not cost the team the big game next year. Coach McGinty is tough, but fair. Nice job, Stephen. These clips are so good they don't even need an introduction, which makes them rather self-sufficient, wouldn't you say? Old Blue doesn't mind the yard. He just doesn't like the gate always being closed. Horse has to have options in life, and Old Blue is making sure of it. Charlie bought one of those magic crates at a used magic shop. It was a good deal. It just didn't come with directions. Oh, but who needs directions, Charlie thought. The magician at the carnival made it look so easy. Poor Charlie. He doesn't realize there's a secret panel in the back of the crate. He may not be a great magician, but good old Charlie isn't afraid to commit. Ta-da! Room temperature water sitting in a bowl seemed perfect for Whitaker. Until that cold front blew in last winter, froze his bowl solid. Ever since then, Whitaker has preferred his H2O, F-R-O-Z-E-N. Well, even if he has to get it himself. Ever wonder why the ring bearer at weddings keeps the wedding rings on a soft silk pillow? Well, in case this happens. If any of the funniest moments in your life have been captured on videotape, or you're planning on capturing one of life's funniest moments on tape in the future, we'd love to share it with the world. Just send your tape to Life's Funniest Moments, P.O. Box 7898, Burbank, California, 91505 9998. Just make sure no animals were harmed in the making of your video, and be sure to include your phone number. And if we use your funniest moment on the air, we'll send you a Life's Funniest Moments t-shirt and $100. Every now and then, in every sport, there is an athlete who arrives on the scene and changes the face of the game from that moment on. In Hose Battle, Yuri was that athlete. Nowadays, you would never play Hose Battle without a bucket on your head. Thanks to Yuri, the first man to say, "See that bucket? I do believe my head should go in it." Thanks, Yuri.